and welcome. This is Ruth, and today I've got one of December 2024 clubs from Spellbinders. This is the large die of the month and it's called Monster Love Pop. The whole collection of the clubs is actually called Crazy Love, so there's lots and lots of really fantastic heart-shaped things and love-themed things in among it, and you can see some of those in my other videos, which I will link down below in the description. This one is really cute and I just couldn't wait to share it with you. It's got a little mechanism here, and I've sort of separated the pieces out so that these are the pieces that you will cut for the little pop-up mechanism, and then you can decorate it with these pieces here. This is the little heart that sits on, and these crazy little monsters here. Anyhow, I have got a video showing you a sort of a quick overview of the dies and the launches actually for the clubs that I've got for this month. I've got 6 in total, and that video shows you through those, and then these are the ones now that I'm making, which will show you each one in a bit more detail. So if that's something that you would be interested in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and you'll be kept up to date with all of these. And also, if you want to help my channel along, you can leave a little comment down below or give the video a big thumbs up. You can share it if you like. Anyway, you'll be sort of promoting my channel and helping me on my way. My affiliate links to everything I use too will be down below in the description, along with a little explanation of how Spellbinders clubs work. So first of all, we're going to concentrate on these top pieces, and you'll need to cut out 2 of these pieces, 2 of these pieces, and 1 each of these. This actually cuts out 3 pieces together, so that will give you those 3 pieces there. And I've cut these out in white, and I'm just going to show you how to fold them. Let's start off first of all with these 2 pieces here. So you can see that the fold lines are actually perforated here just to make it even easier for you, and you'll just need to bend these back a bit like so on all of those fold lines. Now if you have a look here, you'll see where this little part goes in a kind of a V in the center there, and you'll want to pinch that piece so that it sits upright, a little mountain fold like that, and then the 2 beside it will come into valley folds like that. And it's going to have a little piece in the center just like that. And then let's fold this one as well. Now just do exactly the same thing with the other one. And then you can go ahead and take these pieces, fold that little tab over there on both of them, and then we're going to glue those onto here. If you lay both of these pieces down like this with the folded part up like that, and then just bring it down this way so that it's facing into the bigger part of the die cut, and then you take this little piece here and put glue just a little bit, you don't need too much, just across that top end, so that's the end that's opposite the little folded part, and glue that directly onto the middle of this, just below that little perforated score line there in the center. And then you can repeat with this one. Just be sure that the glue has grabbed in that before you carry on, but then you can make sure that this next part is folded upwards on both of them like that, and then you can add a little bit of glue, and this time it's going on that little tab that we already scored. So if you can see it there, hopefully you can see I'm putting glue on that, and then fold this one right up onto it and press that down so that that little piece of glue then connects onto this part. And then we can do the exact same thing on this one. So glue onto that little tab there, and then fold this up. Next you'll take these 2 pieces and make sure that all of those little score lines are burnished really well on that, and with these 2 pieces sitting just like that, you'll put a little bit of glue along this little tab here, and then the glue tab, the narrow one, is to the left, and just put the center panel here directly down on top of that. Glue that into position and repeat on the other side. Next we're going to just lift these pieces up and put some glue on this little tab here. Fold that in and attach it right onto there. And repeat on the other side. Turn it over, put some glue on there, fold in and attach there. These are the two components then that make up the little stage. So to add them both together, you'll just add glue along that bottom line there, just above that score line, but really no higher than that. You don't want it any higher than that at all. And then we can take the other part and glue it directly on there, just like that. Now do make sure that everything's lined up and hold it in place, and make sure that the glue has really grabbed well before you move on to the next part. And the next part is simply putting glue on this little tab here and this one here and connecting those bits together as well. That's your little stage, and it's actually ready now to add these little pieces into, but just make sure that it's all folding the right direction and you're going to get enough movement in it by giving it a little squeeze this way and then pop it down and do the other way, and then that just means that it will move freely whenever you come to do that as well. These little tabs then, you can see the longer one gets put in here, and you can just glue that directly in there by this little tab. You could actually use acetate if you didn't want to use something like this, but this little tab is one of the die cuts, and that's what I'm going to use here. It goes right in there, and then obviously these ones go in here and here. Now you've got this cute little stage that you can use for all sorts of things, but I'm going to go ahead and just use it for the dies that are in here. These little panels then can be cut out and put around the outside edge there, and then this little heart gets glued on just wherever you want. I'm going to put it on here, and then one of the little monsters on there, and then something on here. But don't forget that this would look absolutely gorgeous with some flowers or some, really anything that you could think of, a little car or all sorts of things on there. I've got lots and lots of bits and pieces cut out, but already I can see that even if you just put that heart on and some writing on it, it would just be beautiful as well. But I've cut the heart out in pink card, and I've glued it directly onto this part here, but I've also taken another one so that I can glue it onto the back and just make sure that that's nice and tidy from the back too. It's not entirely necessary, but I just thought it would be nice. And that goes down over that tab at the back there, and make sure it's just lined up really, really well with everything, and press the glue together. And there you have it. Now I've cut out the little monster head. I'm not sure where I put the die, but you can see it's this one anyway. And then I have cut out this little part of the body here. It's the little legs that go on below it, and that will go in here. I've also got two little arms, and I'm going to glue those on here, and the other one on the other side. Now there's little hair, there's eyes, there's all sorts of bits and pieces. I have cut out those, and I'm going to show you. I'll be back in just a moment or two when I get these little arms on, and then we'll glue those on as well. I did come back in with just a little strip of white card because it covered in those little holes there, and now I'm going to glue him just by the feet onto that little part at the front, and we've got the cutest little monster. I've cut out the Be Mine, and I actually used this little die and this one together on some pink card, and I really wanted to be able to see the Be Mine through it properly there, so I've glued it on top of a piece of white, and I'm just going to cut right along there and chop that off, and then that can go on the front here. Isn't that really, really cute? I should have said that this little die here is actually teeth that you can put in. So you would put it in between the little slit of this monster's mouth and have the teeth coming out if you have that in white. But I just kind of like really cute, pretty things, so I didn't want him too scary looking. He also has little horns as well that you could add on, but I just prefer this one. But you can add those on definitely if you like. Now I thought I wanted to go ahead and show you the next little monster as well. So I've taken the beautiful embossing folder here. I'll put the name of that on the screen. That's one of the clubs as well for this month. And I've cut out the heart that I used here, cut that out twice. So I've glued that on in the darker pink, and then the lighter pink just overlapped a little bit. And then you can see this time that this die cuts out this cute little monster here. Now there's another little die here that cuts the eyes out, and I've put them on exactly the same way as I did for the other little one, with a little strip of white behind just to fill in those little gaps where the eyes are, and the little holes in the eyes here and here. Then there is this die, which is the piece for in behind the mouth, and then these are the little hands. So I've cut those out in pink, but I have also cut this piece here out in white, and you can see there I've just popped it down in behind, and that gives you little teeth. But I was also thinking you could cut it out in a colour. I actually think I have it here in black. It's not the right colour for this little monster, but you could definitely give him a little hairpiece as well if you fancied that. That is actually quite cute, isn't it? I might put that on, you never know. Yes, I might just actually do that. So we've got that, and then we have this little die here, which that's the little die cut, and that cuts out the little feet, and all you need to do is glue that in behind, and those little feet go on there. That is so cute. Little pink feet. And then we have little hands as well, which I have cut out and are here somewhere, but I'll find them and come back. You probably saw them all the time. They're right there. That's the little hands. So I'm going to put glue on here and the other one as well, and just pop that in behind there so that the little fingers come out there as well. Silly me. And he's going to go right on there. Now I have also taken the long die here, and I've cut that one out in pink card, and then this one doesn't need to go inside it. This actually cuts out the writing on its own, and you can just glue that straight onto the pink one. So I've cut that out in white, glued it on there, and I've got 3D foam pads in the back of this. Once I get the little monster glued on here, I'm going to put this down below it. That's it all finished off, and I just added a little bit of black pen in here and here just to add some detail onto that. And there's the card. Now I wanted to have another little look at this because I thought it kind of reminded me of some photographs. In fact, I always like to do this where possible, so if you're the kind of person that likes to get the extra mile out of your die sets, maybe you'd like to follow along too, because I tend to try to do this in every video if I can do it at all. So I have cut this out, but I have also set these little pieces into it. So when I put this down on my card, I've gone ahead and done it so off camera, but I'll show you what I did. I placed these pieces right inside here, the 3 of them, and then I ran that through my die cutting machine with those pieces taped on there. There's the other one, and that went in there. And I evened them all up, and I just ran them through my die cutting machine, and then I nipped off the little piece at the bottom, little tab, and it gave me this, which I think would be really, really beautiful with a tiny little photograph inside each one, and it's like a little strip of photographs. But if you know me at all, you know that I absolutely love these big punches. This is the big tag punch, the 3-in-1 tag punch. So I made a tag with it, and again I've kept it to the colours that are going to sort of fit in with the card and the little pop-up thing that I've made here too. And I took the same pen because I had it in my hand when I had just finished here, and I did a little dashed line around here, and then these little stamps, and these are from the clear stamp and die set of the month as well. So those are really beautiful. That's another club, and I've already stamped on Be Mine and Love, and now I've got this other little one here which says XOXO, and I'm just going to stamp that into the bottom one. You could even use that with someone's name in it, even put mum on it or dad or something like that, those 3 little areas on it, but just stamp that down, and there you are, a cute little tag. You could go ahead and add flowers or whatever you want onto that as well and tie a ribbon on it. It could be your tag just on its own for a little gift, or you could definitely put it on the front of a card as well. So obviously the card would have more decoration on it than that, but that kind of a thing too. So I hope that gives you just another little way of using your die set. I went on ahead then and added some flowers onto this because there's some beautiful flower dies in the small die of the month club, and these are the tiny ones on here, and then you cut this out twice to make this one, and I'm just going to finish that off with some crystal drops in the centre. And I've put some ribbon up at the top. That's me finished with this kit. Well, not forever, but for this video. So we've got the little, this little thing. I've forgotten the name of it. Isn't that so cute? I love that. I actually love the way it just folds up flat as well, so it's really handy if you do want to put it in an envelope. It's really good for postage, and then it gives you this little surprise element as well. There we are, we have that one, and then we have the card, top folding, Crazy for You, and then Be Mine, Love, XOXO. So I hope you have enjoyed all of that. I certainly have. They're fun little cards and little tags to make, and this certainly was a lot of fun. And you could change the colours and make those suit just whoever you're sending it to, actually, because they might have favourite colours or something like that. But that would be really nice to adapt to all sorts of things. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed it, give the video a big thumbs up. That'll help my channel along, and it helps me too if you want to leave a little comment. That way I'll be able to reply, and then we might get to know each other a little bit better, and I can know what kind of things that you like, and then adapt my videos to suit as well. So I do hope you come back again, because that would be really nice. I have lots more kits and different things for December coming up, and I'd love to share those with you too. So check down below in the description of this video for affiliate links. That they don't cost you anything extra. If you buy your products through those, you'll pay the same price as it is on the website. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to my channel either, so that would be really lovely if you would do that too. But thanks so much for watching anyway. Lots more photos to come at the end of the video as always, and I'll see you soon. In the meantime, happy crafting. Bye bye.